The last time I ate a Jawbreaker, I wasn't put on injury reserve, but the last time injury reserve dropped a song called Jawbreaker, it was today. And that day is the 23rd, in which they also added a visual, and they featured Rico Nasty and ProTeens on the song. ProTeens handles the chorus, Rico Nasty contributes a verse, and the two MCs, Steppa J Groggs and Richie with a T, contribute verses as well. This song encompasses a critique of the social media culture of basically following what everyone likes and what is the most expensive in order to garner the most attention. However, what Richie with a T does is talk about how basically he can do whatever he wants and he would probably get more attention, if not better attention, by being himself and enjoying what he has. In the same way, other than that, the fact that Rico Nasty talks about how basically people try to dictate as like her race, like as a black woman, oh, you're supposed to wear this and you're supposed to do these specific things in order to be considered a black woman. And she's like, nah, I'm gonna do what I like and still be a black woman, which is perfectly fine. That's how it should be. Another cool thing that is pointed out by Steppa J is the fact that people have dropped a lot of money on these items, and the thing that surrounds all of them is the clout, the attention, and the respect people seem to hope they will garner when they purchase these items and wear them and have them be basically flexing with them. But the problem is that kind of culture leads to people being broke, people not being themselves, and people finding out that they're on a rushing wave that pretty much once this wave is done, you got to be on the next one, and your wallet might not be able to fund that. That is something that's key, and I like the fact that they're critiquing it so strongly and not just simply saying like, oh, just be yourself, but like they talk about, like they give examples of why they're like themselves, and like, oh, how people told them like, oh, you shouldn't wear those shoes at this function, people are gonna get crazy, and them being like, no, I understand that this is how society has this idea and how we have cultivated that idea on the internet and tried to make it as though this is what it has to be in order for someone to function successfully with popularity or with attention from people. But this is a cool way of them being like, no, I'm gonna be myself and do my own thing, because when you get trapped in that kind of cycle, you're bound to lose yourself. But if you can develop a rapport with yourself and develop that self-love to the point that you can wear whatever you want because you think it's cool and not because you think other people think it's cool, you find out that you will enjoy yourself a lot more than being constricted to these simple rules that seem to, permeate throughout the internet and throughout, popular culture. Of course, what's popular is naturally going to have people wanting to wear that. And there's nothing wrong with like finding something popular and liking it. The problem is if you let that popular thing dictate nearly every decision you make. And Richie with a T talks about that, like how he's like, man, like they tell you like this whole fit and like you gotta like, it's $4,500. It's crazy. In fact, the chorus is also pretty striking. I think every person on this song contributed to not only the theme of Jawbreaker, being a jawbreaker, being able to make someone's jaw drop. Having that ability is not necessarily just going to be frozen to, oh, you're wearing the newest like freaking expensive Gucci belt, so everyone's dropping jaws. No, you being yourself can probably amaze people just as easily as you dropping a crap ton of money. And again, people are free to do what they want. If that's what they enjoy, by all means go for it, but just don't get sucked into the degree that you feel as though it's necessary to have these things because of people's attention. You should buy what you want because you like it, not because everybody else is going to like it. If you're always appeasing others, you're basically a living welcome mat, and you don't want to be a living welcome mat because then no one's respect is actually genuine. It's only bought. You don't want to buy someone's respect. It should be earned. Can't really get stuck on someone not liking you or anything like that. Just keep, not worrying about it because you'll be fine. But yeah, the chorus is pretty cool. The way it just talks about like, you should have known that I was going to do this. You should know that. And it's that confidence. That confidence is always brimming throughout all of the song, no matter if it's ProTeens with the chorus, Rico Nasty with her verse, like Richie with a T, Steppa J Groggs, they all bring this brimming confidence, and it doesn't seem like brash or in a rebelling way. It's just, I I'm talking my shit, and I'm better than y'all. Dope song. I really like the beat. It's not minimalistic, but it has this kind of subtlety to it where it's almost relaxed. And the only time that it's not relaxed in a mellow sense, like this is not a mellow beat. It does sound like it has like a strength to it, but the key difference is that it has, like I said, this confidence. It's almost arrogant, but not completely arrogant. When the beat seems like it's about to switch and it like raises in intensity, it's just dope. Like I like it, but I like that it didn't like have to switch up in order to be like, but you still don't get it. It's an enjoyable song. The beat is very interesting, and it's injury reserve, so they do, you know, toy around with sounds that you might not expect in order to construct something of this caliber, in which they criticize how people are controlled by social media and society and attention. And I really like it, and I think it was explosive. The visual is pretty cool too. Injury Reserve did a wonderful job. Oh my god, job, not jaw. I mean, everyone has jaws. They can be broken. You can just go eat a Jawbreaker instead. I still haven't had one for like 2 years now. It's been like 2 years since I had a Jawbreaker. I'll change that, but not tonight. I don't think there's any candy stores open at this hour. So yeah, Injury Reserve did a wonderful song. Jawbreaker featuring Rico Nasty and ProTeens. And it was pretty good. Pretty good. Well, this guy says, have yourself a sweet time. How can you do that? By enjoying yourself and letting yourself wear dope fits, but not letting that be dictated by anybody else other than you. If you want to wear friggin' pink socks fused with like neon orange jacket and like LED shirt, please do. But understand that you might cause a traffic incident. I'm just saying. Just saying.